actions before, let's say, the entry. First thing is that when you go to the SSB, this is applicable for other techniques also. You are given detailed briefings. Listen to the briefings very attentively, and it is very, very important to fill the PIQ very, very carefully. The PIQ is an important document which is available with the interviewing officer and the site. So when you are filling this, fill carefully, and I tell you, people make silly mistakes in the PIQ. Instead of writing the city and state, the column says state and city. By habit, we are used to writing first the city and the state, and it goes wrong. Secondly, make sure that what you are writing is not just for the sake of writing. You must have detailed knowledge of points mentioned in the PIQ. Also, make sure that during the interview, you mention all the points listed in the PIQ at the appropriate time. When it comes to interest, hobbies, position of responsibilities, whatever you have written up, bring it out and make sure that you have enough knowledge about what you have written. Just for the sake of writing, don't write. Dress up sober and present yourself appropriately. There are no fixed answers to questions. The question will have different answers from different people. So you must give an honest reply as per your exposure. When you go, before you go, there is always a sense of nervousness. So you must try to enter the room with whatever confidence you can gather. And the best thing is to enter with a smile. Once you go, you will wish and make sure you wish correctly as per time of the day. That is the first time you are going to open your mouth. Don't open it wrong. If you are going in the morning, make sure you say good morning. Some interviewing officers like to take hand. This is the prerogative of the interviewing officer. He sends his hand and you walk up, and in case you are giving the handshake, give it a firm handshake. Don't be limp. If not, you will be asked to say thank you and sit. Keep your back towards the rear of the chair so that your posture is erect, and you must maintain eye contact throughout the interview as long as you possibly can. The chair has an armrest. Where you keep the hands and how you keep the hand doesn't matter. Wherever you feel comfortable, so you sit comfortably. Okay, now the distance is pretty okay. It may be about 8 to 10 feet. Therefore, you have to speak loudly. If you don't speak loudly, the last portion of your sentence gets eaten up. Also, don't keep your tone flat. Wherever emphasis is required, you emphasize and drop accordingly. Have details of your journey, distance, important places, cost of ticket, train speed, etc. Ratio of speaking, good interview would be something around 30-70 would be very good, I would say, and avoid question and answer session. Speak with care, don't rush with answers, think and deliberate. Okay, now also you must understand that in the beginning the aim is to make you comfortable. So you will be opened with something, with an activity or an experience which you already possess. Therefore, like I said about the journey or about the place you come from, or about how have you prepared for your SSB, okay, or something about your previous SSB, if you are working, about your job profile, but it will be anything with which you would be familiar. The questions are going to be club, or what you call the CIQ, or the rapid fire, which normally you people refer to. So you have to first listen carefully, then remember, and finally you must answer. Lot of questions will be suffixed by why, how, give reason. Otherwise also, if not, you must give as many details as you possibly can.
Yes, sir.
Do not tell lies. Okay, be honest. If you do not remember something or you are not aware of something, acknowledge it. But important thing is that before you go for final interview, you must update on the questions you have not answered. There is a firm possibility that you could be asked those questions during the final interview, and your answers during that stage may help you to improve your chances of being recommended.
Yes, sir.
This test is basically an informal way of checking your mindset. So this mindset is being checked for the 15 qualities which are common in both and GTO as well. So here what is happening is that the interviewing officer has no way by which he can look into your mind. So how is he going to assess you? He is going to assess you by whatever you speak.
Yes, sir.
So whatever you speak is going to be presumed as whatever you are thinking. Many times what happens is that you have a problem of communication. You are unnecessarily thinking of a sentence in English, putting yourself under pressure, maybe at times not getting the right sentence, saying something which you are not meaning. So there it will be presumed that whatever you say is whatever you are thinking, as I told you. So if you do happen to reach a situation like that, don't stress your mind. Speak in Hindi, come out of that situation and continue.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Don't lie or give excuses. Avoid negative feelings such as tired, I had no time, or mother was sick. Those type of things, unless they are genuinely, because once you try to correlate, we find that this is just making excuse.
Right.
So I was also not only interested in your answers, but also in your approach. How positive it is, how realistic it is. For stimulated situations also, go into minute details. Think and utilize the resources judiciously. Let's say that you want to go for a picnic. Obviously, you would not like to carry liquid things. You like to have something packed. But if case you are preparing to cook there, then you must have utensils. You must also have something, whether it's a gas chula, gas, and when you're carrying all that, you must also have something to light the gas. So look into all the details. Similarly, if you are planning some debate or something, make sure you make arrangements for backup power as well, because these are things which actually happen. So just look, foresee, and think, utilize resources judiciously.
Yes, sir.
Okay, answers should not be only bookish but realistic, especially reasons for joining the army. People say serve the motherland, this and that. That's part of it. But what exactly you feel? Be honest and give realistic reasons.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have very detailed and updated knowledge of service you are being tested for. Various branches, the formation, the command, location, the weapons used by various people, various formations, and the new procurement, etc. So you need to keep yourself updated on all those things. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In addition to your own know weak point of your friends as well, parents, teachers, know the details, and if you are mentioning something, collaborate it with the example.
Sure, sir.
Actually bring out strong points mentioned in PIQ, even if not also. Okay, now there are some issues like, I find people writing in the PIQ, they were monitor, they were house captain, they have done trekking, they have done parasailing. It is there in PIQ and it has not been mentioned during the interview. Now, these are all important inputs because once you say this, obviously I would like to know why were you made the monitor, how did you feel when you were doing parasailing, how much trekking have you done. So all this gives me, insights into certain qualities. So make sure that you cover this. Don't use OLQ words but justify by actions. Okay, it is very important. What do you think about yourself, sir? I am very socially adaptable. I have a high sense of responsibility. I am very courageous. No. Okay. I have no difficulty in making new friends and people enjoy my company. That is your social adaptation. Okay. So whatever you speak, you should justify by actions. Chemistry with your friends and family should be another very important factor. So it should be healthy and it should appear also to be healthy. Daily routine is important input. Our physical workout, time with family, outdoor games, TV, entertainment, whether you're reading newspaper, decent sleeping time, whatever it is, but it is an important input. Cover in detail.
Yes, sir.
Have convincing and realistic reasons for previous SSB failures. And in case people who are working or doing something, they must have knowledge of whatever they are doing. If people are doing part-time at our stage, generally it's not the employability in these batches. So if you're doing any part-time tuitions, etc., how you got it, why did you take on this responsibility, and also the money which you're getting, how you are spending that money. Don't ask colleagues about the details of their income. Okay, like I told you, based on your experience and your PIQ, the same question would have a different answer. Okay,
Yes, sir.
let's say I just want to give you a situation that you were studying and there was a snake. What do you do? Okay, the previous chapter said that you will catch the snake and throw it out. Now you say the same thing. It will not match. You belong to a place where you have never seen a snake in your life. He belongs to a place like Manipur where he is seeing this and doing it every day. But do not ask questions, and secondly, do not think that if I answer, then what will the interviewing officer think? If this is in your mind, I suggest don't go for SSB. You will not clear. You be natural, be realistic, and whatever you have done, you will pick it up.
Yes, sir.
Know your strengths and weaknesses and action for overcoming the same. So also have knowledge of place of SSB which you have gone, and definitely don't keep hiding inside only. Whenever there's an opportunity, you must go around, see some places also. Then also important is general awareness.
Yes, sir.
You must have knowledge of what is happening around in the country and what's happening around the world. And from your perspective, whatever you think is important and current, at least update on 3 issues each in depth.
Yes, sir.
Your alternate goals also should be matching and of eye level. It should not be that here you are trying for this and the next, what is your alternate goal? If you are not recommended, then I will be applying for bank clerk and things like that. That's okay, but first at the moment, you keep your aim high.
Yes, sir.
Then your motivation is important. When the question is asked, if you are not recommended, there are 2 issues. First thing is, the moment you say that I will appear again, it drops your confidence. If you feel you have done well, and generally in other this also, the answer should be that I prepare well, I perform well, and also I have done well.
Yes, sir.
And if what is your, and if not subsequently, some people say, sir, then it's okay. I will, I do my BTech and take up a job outside. Now, for such people, the motivation is low. ये just come to take a chance, हो गए तो हो गए, नहीं हुए तो नहीं हुए. People who have motivation, they will try to keep working and till whatever chances they have, they would like to continue making attempts because this is their passion for joining the defense. Don't ask any questions after the interview is over. If you just ask something related to the thing. Now, also very important is that in the beginning, when we are talking about education, many times there are people who have not participated in activities. Now there are two issues. One is that what were the activities available? Let's say a person studies in a government school in a village. He may be having probably, let's say, kho-kho or volleyball, and not many other academic related activities as well. So in such cases, if it is not there, it is not there. But even if you play something casually or facilities with your friends, whether you're playing football, at least have some update. That means one is that you didn't have the facilities, but the other side must show that you have the interest. And once you have the interest, then you must also have the knowledge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So these are some points that if you keep a track, then definitely your performance in the interview goes up and your level definitely goes up.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, we finish with the brief and we will now start with the interview per se. Okay, Harsh, tell me something about the place you come from.
Sir, I come from Bhopal. Bhopal is the capital of Madhya Pradesh and is centrally located in Madhya Pradesh, which is the heart of the incredible India. So Bhopal is known for its hills and lakes and its extensive system of lakes, prominently the Bada Talab and the Chota Talab, which forms the Ramsar site. So Bhopal also has many other natural attractions like the Vihar National Park. Apart from that, sir, Bhopal has many important industries and labs like ISRO's Earth Observation Lab and also the BHEL industry is also located in Bhopal. Apart from that, sir, being the capital, it is the home to many administrative buildings and others. Also, sir, it is a major educational hub with premier institutes like ISER and NIT Bhopal being the major hubs, as well as the Barkatullah University being the central university is also very prominent. Sir, Bhopal was initially historically founded by Raja Bhoj in the 11th century, and modern day Bhopal was incorporated into India in 1949 and became the capital of Madhya Pradesh state in 1956. Sir, Bhopal is also known for an industrial accident that happened in 1984, the
Yeah.
tragedy. So, sir, that is a dark spot on the Bhopal's history. Sir, apart from that, Bhopal is known for its hospitality, its calming nature, and its lakes.
What about some defense setups and what will I eat if I come to Bhutan? What is the speciality?
Sir, talking about defense establishments, Bhopal has many defense establishments. The most prominent ones being the 21 Sudarshan Chakra Fort, which is a strike core unit. Also the cantonment area near Paragat, and the ENE center, the SSB center, central, is also located in Bhopal. And sir, there is a military hospital and a military school. Sir, talking about the Bhopal's delicacies and cuisine, Bhopal boasts many. Bhopal being a Nawab state of historical significance, it has many important delicacies, such as sir, I'm not exactly sure of.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Yes.
When I come, I'll manage on my own. Right, Harsh, we will continue in the same way. We first talk about your education and we'll take class 8 as your baseline. From class 8 onward, what is the overall percentage of marks that you scored in each class till now? In your academic career so far, what has been your most favorite or liked subject? And there would be reasons for that. Same way, there must be some teacher who must be your favorite or who's impressed you a lot. Who was that person? And once again, reasons for that. Then I would also be interested in knowing about your social circle, how big is it? And amongst them, there would be somebody who would be your best friend. What is the reason for him or her being so? And then finally we'll talk about the extracurricular activities that you participated in or any position of responsibilities that you held during your education.
So talking about my education, I was enrolled in St. Joseph Grade School, which I passed recently. Sir, in 8th class, I got 95 percentage in 8th class. Followed by that, sir, in 9th, I got 92%. And followed by that, sir, in 10th board, I got 93 percentage. And I got a perfect score of 100 in mathematics as well as 95 in science. Sir, apart from that, after that, also I wanted to give NTSC in 10th that year, but it got cancelled due to certain reasons, and it has not been held ever since. Sir, after that, in 11th I took PCM, that is math stream, and in 11th I scored 89 percentage, and in 12th board also I scored 89 percentage. Sir, apart from that, my favorite subjects that I liked the most were mathematics and physics ever since. And sir, in 10th class also I like history as well, because it provides a general worldview and improves the general awareness of the individuals and helps us into understanding the future and present well. Sir, talking about the teachers that I like the most, my favorite teacher, two of them are Dr. Anjana Nair, who taught me biology in class 10. Sir, I like her because her teaching style and her way of presenting the topics is very important, is very peculiar, and she never shies away from anything. Like even in 10th standard there was sexual education and other stuff. She definitely encouraged students to learn about that and make sure that they have a general understanding about that. Sir, apart from that, I also liked Dr. Yogesh Patel, who was my chemistry teacher in class 11th and 12th. He is a gold medalist in chemistry. He has done BTech in electrical engineering and Master of Science in chemistry. He was gold medalist. Sir, I like his teaching style because he incorporated different books and did not rely on rote learning, but rather improvised learning with different books and authors and realistic laboratories and experiments that were actually helpful to understand the concepts better. So talking about my friend circle, I have a moderately large friend circle. My some of the best friends are Arush, Tilak and Riya. So Arush is I would say my bestest friend because he has been with me for a very long time, about 5 years now. And he is currently doing mechanical engineering from NIT Bhopal. And yes, sir. And apart from that, sir, Tilak is currently in NDA Kadapasla. He passed recently and is currently at NDA. Sir, and Riya, I like Riya because her sincerity, because she is very sincere about everything, about studies and everything else in between. So, sir, that is it. Sir, apart from that, I also have many other friends, including the friends that are right now appearing for SSB and friends that are right now in college and others. So talking about the extracurriculars that I took part in. So I took part in various extracurricular activities in school and outside of school also. Sir, some important ones are elocution competition, spell bee competition in school, in both of which I scored first rank. And sir, apart from that, I also did anchoring at various school events like Republic Day, investiture ceremony, and farewell to the class 12 seniors when I was in class 11. So apart from that, in 12th class, I was the science secretary of the school, and I was given the responsibility of making and presenting the class 12 math stream project or math stream science exhibition project, which was on Rani Kamlapati railway station's working model, which was then recently inaugurated by the Prime Minister and Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. So apart from that, I also have taken part in, as I said, many angry competitions in school, and yes, sir, that is about it.
Okay, now your marks have been declining gradually. What is the reason for the decline, and also you finished your 12th in 2024.
Yes, sir.
What have you been doing after that, and what was the reason for you taking PCM subjects in your 11th?
Yes, sir. Sir, the reason for the decline in marks, uh, there is no as such specific reason, but yes, I would say that the increased intensity of subjects, because as we come from 10th to 11th, there is definite increase in pressure, study pressure and subjects that are there. So, sir, that is one thing. And apart from that, sir, I was also involved in other activities, extracurriculars too. So that hampered a little my marks. But sir, apart from that, sir, in the drop year, I took a drop year in 2020 after 2024 to prepare for the joint entrance examination, that is the JEE. Sir, in 2024, I also gave the JEE exam and I scored 90 percentile. Followed by that, in 2025, when I gave it, I scored 93.7 percentile and improved my score and got into a very good college, a very good state level college, which is Madhav Rao Scindia Institute of Technology and Science in Gwalior, established in 1957. And sir, yes, sir. That is.
What other activities do you think they affected your percentage of marks?
Sir, I think there is no in general any specific activities, but yes, definitely distractions were there, because being in school, it definitely poses some challenges, like social media and other YouTube videos I used to watch, and so that used to take up time. But yes, definitely, sir, I managed upon that and improved that.
So when you say other activities, you are referring to diversions caused by social media and other things. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
the thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You didn't like to play any games in school?
Sir, I like to play.
What did you play?
Sir, I played football. Sir, I played football mainly, and I played cricket also, but at a lower level. I played football for the inter-school competitions up till I think 11th and 12th I played, and before that there was the COVID-19, so I could not play. And before that, sir, in 8th standard I also used to play, but that was very limited. Sir, football and cricket I used to play, and apart from that, outside of school I do swimming, and I have learned swimming very well, and currently I can do very good like in swimming.
Okay. So who's your favorite footballer?
So my favorite footballer is Cristiano Ronaldo.
More people are these days looking for Mbappe, and Messi still continues to impress people. What is special about Ronaldo for you?
Sir, speciality of Ronaldo for me is that his perseverance, because he has always stood up from the failures. From his very beginning, of also there were doubters that doubted his performances, and even recently, when he is in his retirement, when he is nearing his retirement, and he is in that phase when every other players tend to slow down and tend to have a deteriorating performance, he still continues to be one of the best in the world, and so that is why he is my favorite. Yes, sir.
What are the dimensions of a football field internationally?
Sir, I'm not sure of that.
Okay, you're very fond of swimming, you say.
Yes, sir.
What are the different types of strokes in swimming? Which is your favorite, and which is the one which is most tiring?
Okay, sir. Sir, the different strokes, first of all, are the freestyle, breaststroke, backstroke, and underwater swimming. And yes, sir, these are some of the strokes. Sir, my favorite is freestyle, because I can do it very well, and as well as I have a good command in it. And sir, the most tiring one, I think, I'm not sure exactly, but it is breaststroke for me.
Are you missing out on some stroke?
Sir,
I'll give you a hint. It is something which sits on flowers.
so butterfly, yes.
Then
Sir, I'm not very proficient with butterfly, and so that is why I missed it.
yeah. So, but did you try butterfly?
Yes, sir, I definitely tried.
Did you find it tiring?
Yes, sir, it was a bit tiring.
Right? So how you compare with the breast stroke?
Sir, breaststroke is more dynamic for me.
Good time.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So you have taken part in elocution as well.
Yes, sir.
What are some essentials to do well in elocution?
Sir, some essentials to do well in elocution is first of all have a definite subject and have a definite amount of knowledge in order to speak well during the elocution. And sir, the vocalization and the voice modulation is very important in order to get your point through and in order to make the people in the room understand what you're trying to say. So sir, these are some of the points. So my topic was social media at that time.
So communication skill and confidence you think don't matter?
Yes sir, they do matter. Yes, sir.
So everything starts mattering when I tell you. I'm more interested in knowing what matters from your side. Okay.
Yes sir.
Right. Well, this science project, was it assigned to you or was it a team?
Sorry sir.
You mentioned about some school science
Yes, sir.
project in 12. Was it your personal or was it a team?
Sir, I was basically the science secretary of my school that year, which meant that I was responsible for overseeing the development of this project, and it was a class project, and different streams like mathematics, biology, commerce, and arts, different streams made different projects. So I was responsible for overseeing the overall development of all the projects as well as developing the math stream project because I am from the maths department. Sir, it was yes, that was it.
So did the project move as per schedule? There was
Yes.
a holdback then?
So there was as such there was no backtrack in the project, but yes, definitely during the presentation. During the presentation, one of the sensors it started malfunctioning. So the team, I and along with me two other students fixed it on the spot, and it was definitely fine and working again.
Did it find any recognition?
Yes, sir, it definitely found recognition. The chief guest of that of the event was the Shri Rameshwar Sharma, who is the Vijay of the region. So, sir, he himself recognized the well-made project, and so that is what it is. And, so also the parents that came to see it were also very much impressed by it.
Any topics you can suggest for elocution?
So, yes, sir, definitely. Some recently relevant topics are cybersecurity, cyber warfare, social media and its impact on youth, artificial intelligence. Sir, in terms of geopolitics, it can be the terrorism and ways to curb terrorism, as well as trade wars. Yes, sir, these are some topics.
In current scenario, where is artificial intelligence being utilized most effectively?
Sir, in current scenario, right now, speaking of right now, there is artificial intelligence is redundant in every single aspect of human life. But talking about the most effectively, it is definitely in business and finance because it has helped companies like many major companies in order to improve their predictive analysis and give growth-oriented solutions. So also there are upcoming models that will help in defense and geopolitical monitoring as well as cyber security and cyber surveillance.
Okay, Harsh. What do your friends think about you? What is their opinion about you?
So according to my friends, I am a helpful and jolly fellow who goes by very well, and I am inquisitive about things and try to reason and ask them about their about everything that in general goes around us. And sir, they find me helpful, as I said, and yes, sir, that is it.
What happens when you get into disagreement with your friends?
So when I get into disagreements or when my friends get into disagreements with me, we generally resolve it out by talking, and we generally present our different thoughts and our points, and yes sir, and
Talk about yourself.
yes sir, I present my points and talk about the things that I find relevant, and we generally resolve this within a few
Look,
yes, sir.
Okay, something they don't like about you or something they want you to improve upon.
So something they don't like about me, I'm not exactly sure, but I would say that they would want me to uh, spend more time with them, because I spend more time in confined in my home, because I definitely don't, because I study a lot and in other stuff. I'm not very social. I'm social, but not very much according to them. So I think they would want me to spend more time uh, going around with them. Yes, sir.
So let's try and understand how you spend your time. What time you get up, and in detail activities which you keep undertaking till you go to sleep, and in between during the spare time, what are your interests and hobbies, and how you spend that time.
Okay, sir. Sir, I wake up. So my day starts at around 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m. Followed by which I freshen up, brush my teeth, and go for a run. I go for a run with my friend. The run is about 5 kilometers. I complete it in 30 minutes. Followed by which we, me and my friend, we cool down and talk about our day, how it is going to be, and talk about our future endeavors. Followed by that, sir, I come back home. By this time, it is around 8 in the morning, 7:30 or 8, and I go to take a bath. Then I help my mother prepare the breakfast, and then we eat the breakfast. And during the eating of the breakfast, I also refresh upon the current affairs by reading the newspaper. I read the Hindu newspaper. So by this time it is already 9 a.m. and after that I start studying and start my productivity schedule. And so I study for about 2 hours 30 minutes to 3 hours, and then I get up at around 12. I help my mother cook the food, cook the lunch, and then after that we eat it. After eating the lunch, I generally rest for about 30 minutes in the evening, and while resting, I watch some YouTube videos or some recent or some important important developments that are undergoing right now. For example, the presidential elections are undergoing, so I refresh upon that. And so after that I spend some time with my mother and then get back to study. By this time, it is about 2 p.m. in the noon, and by this time it is about 2 p.m. in the noon, and it takes and then I start to study again for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. After that, sir, at about 5, I get back up, have some evening snacks, talk with my mother, and help her with anything if she wants to bring some vegetables or grocery, if she wants to bring. So I help her with that. Followed by that, sir, at about 6 p.m. in the evening, I go for swimming. I do swimming for about 45 minutes to an hour. Followed by that, I come back home. I have some after swimming. I have some snacks in order to refresh myself, in order to replenish myself, and then I study. Then I just revise upon or reflect upon the things that I studied, and just make notes or jot down some important points in my notebook for whatever I studied that day. And then, sir, I help my mother prepare for dinner. We eat it. After which I just read upon some books, and I read some books, and followed by that, I go to sleep. So, talking about how I spend my time, what are my hobbies? I have many varied hobbies, such as reading books. As I said, I read many books. I have varied interest in reading books. I have read books of various genres like fiction, as well as geopolitics, history, military history, science, technology, AI, biographies, etc. So apart from that, I love to do long distance cycling, and I do running, swimming, as well as I go to trek with my friends about once or twice every month, depending upon when we have the time. So sir, that was about my day and my hobbies. Yes, sir.
How do you decide which book to read? Do you have any favorite author or any particular type which more impressed upon? And which is the last one you read or the one which you're reading now?
So the one that I am reading right now is 1971 by Major General E.R. Cardozo, which is about the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War. It reflects upon the Indian armies, and it reflects upon the various stories that happened and undertook during the 1971 war. It starts with the sinking of PNS Ghazi and takes upon the further course. Sir, talking about how I decide which book to read, sir, I generally have definite interests, and the books that align with those interests, like self-improvement or learning something from great thinkers. So, sir, I decide upon the books to read from based on those things. So, talking about favorite author, I have many favorite authors. I have two favorite authors to be specific. So, one of them is Walter Isaacson, who is a biographer, and he has written the biographies of many great thinkers like
Okay, Harsh. So you do about half an hour of running in which you run about 5 kilometers. That will be what would be your speed in kilometers per hour?
Sir, it is about 10 kilometers per hour.
About 10. So 10 kilometers, I think you could improve on that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So you keep discussing about your future endeavors.
Yes,
And what are these future endeavors?
sir, presently I am very much inclined to go into defense services because I am inspired by the ideas of nationalism and the stringent nationalism that Indian Army and Indian military offers. Sir, apart from that, I definitely am very much inclined into going to the core of signals because I like
So
computer
this is
science.
what you discuss with your friends when you in the morning you talk about future endeavors. This is your discussion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is this presidential election? Where and how?
So presidential elections are happening in the upper house of the Indian Rajya Sabha, that is Indian Parliament. And sir, recently the Vice President of India, Jagdeep Dhankar, resigned citing health concerns. So, and the Vice President's office has been vacant ever since 22nd July of this year. So presidential elections are happening, and right now the major contenders for that are Justice C.P. Reddy, and a Telugu person. I am not able to recall his name. Yes.
Okay, since you are, reading the newspaper regularly,
Yes.
can you update me on some important and current national and international each?
Okay, sir. Sir, firstly talking about the international news, international happenings around the world. Sir, Donald Trump has imposed tariffs on India. He has imposed 25% tariffs due to and will further increase the tariffs to 50% by 27th of August. Sir, apart from that, he has also imposed tariffs on many other nation states like Japan, France, and others. Sir, apart from that, recently North Korea just fired 2 missiles because of amid the USA and South Korea defense drills, citing concerns from defensive organizations worldwide. Sir, thirdly, the Israel's plan of complete acquisition of Gaza is also very much important international news right now, and has created many humanitarian concerns in Gaza region also. So, talking about India's major news, sir, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar undertook a 3-day visit to Russia from 19th to 21st of August recently, in order to discuss about the impacts of the trade war happening between India and USA, and to seek his advice and in order to seek partnership. So also PM Modi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to visit China this year for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, which is going to be held in November. So that is also one major news. And apart from that, sir, the presidential elections that are happening right now is also very important.
There is something called SIR in the news currently, which is
Yes, sir.
burning topic. What is this SIR? What is the full form and what exactly is this?
Sir, SIR is the Special Incentive Revision in the electoral rules. It refers to it is basically going on in the Bihar state right now because the elections are upcoming in Bihar. It refers to the revision of the electoral rules and a thorough review of all the voters that are present right now. Sir, it helps in improving the ambiguities in the electoral rule and making the election free and fair.
Okay, but the opposition seems to be totally against this.
Yes, sir. Sir, opposition seems to be against this because, first of all, there is the ideological concerns also because both of them, the rightist and the leftist, are obviously always opposing each other. Sir, apart from that,
Okay.
there are certain.
Yeah, understood. Now, who is Donald Trump and is the penalty imposed on the country?
Sir, Donald Trump is the president of the United States. The penalty is imposed on the trade that happens on the exports of India to USA, which means that every commodity that India exports to USA would be sold at 25% higher rate in the USA, which will lead to an ultimate decline in the output as well in the export as well as decrease trade between
And
the
from
two
your
countries.
point of view, its effect on India and USA both?
Sir, it will affect both because India is a very important market for important exporter for many commodities like fabrics and spices. So it could affect USA certainly. Sir, talking about India, after 27th of August, the penalty, the tariffs would be about 50%. So that is definite to increase certain prices and cause a soft inflation in India and will hamper the
Okay.
livelihood of
What
India.
is the reason for President Donald Trump to be so harsh on India?
Sir, the primary concern of President Donald Trump is India's deal with Russia in order to buy the oil from Russia at discounted prices. Sir, Donald Trump.
What oil is this?
Sir, it is crude oil.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So it is crude oil, and he says that India should not buy from Russia, which is basically fueling the war machinery in the Russia-Ukraine region. And sir, it is a very hypocritical claim, to be honest, because USA and the Western European countries still import many critical infrastructure, energy infrastructure from Russia. So that is something very. That is the reason for it.
Okay. Harsh, how many members are there in your family? What is each one doing? How do you help your family members? What type of responsibilities do you take? Decisions where your home is considered sometimes. The qualities you inherit from your parents and something one each your father and mother would like to improve.
Yes, sir. Sir, I come from a nuclear family of 4 members. My mother, my father, my sister and me. Sir, my father is an MSc in chemistry from Jivaji University, Gwalior. He is currently working as a pharmaceutical sales representative in a pharmaceutical company. My
Okay.
mother is a Master of Arts in History. She used to teach, but right now she is a homemaker and keeps the home grounded and helps us in whatever we need. So my sister is in 10th class right now and she aspires to be a doctor. Sir, apart from that, talking about my roles in the household, I do many major chores like shopping for groceries, vegetables, helping my mother cook, and helping my mother clean the various not easily reachable corners of the home, like ceiling corners, the ceiling fans. I wipe the fans every once a month or every once a fortnight. So apart from that, I also help my mother cook, and I also fix certain broken or damaged electrical equipment, fix certain MCBs, whatever is in my capability. So apart from that, I also help my father with his banking work, and I go to the bank in order to deposit money, certain things banking related. I also help my father wash the car every Sunday and other family vehicles every Sunday to Sunday. And so apart from that, talking about my relationship with my parents, I have a very fruitful relationship. They think of me as a disciplined person, and they also think that I waste some time, which is partly true because I definitely do something leisurely activities, but I also am very much inclined towards my group. So talking about some things that my parents would like me to improve. So first of all, it would be reducing my procrastination because I do procrastinate sometimes, and it leads to mounting work and accruing work that creates an pressure. And sir, he would also like, sir, according to them, they would also like to like me to improve my English speaking. Sir, according to them, I am not sure. Yes, sir, and sir, that is it.
But according to me, I think your English speaking is quite fluent.
Sir, actually, I do not speak in English at my home very much because, sir, for certain reasons, so that is why.
Okay, we all have different reasons to procrastinate. Your occasions or reasons on what type of things do you procrastinate?
Sir, certain times when there is a high amount of intellectual work or something, active work that has to be done, I tend to fall into the passive working trap, and I instead of
Give me with a live example.
yes, sir, definitely. So, for example, if I am if I want to update myself upon current affairs, say, so instead of going to the websites or the official websites or the official census, I tend to go to the YouTube in order to fetch information from there, passively fetch information from there, and sir, deviate slowly into other things, other YouTube videos for infotainment. Yes, sir. That is one example.
Okay, what do you inherit from your parents?
So from my mother, I inherit the principles of hard work and frugal living. I like to live below my means in order to make sure that my future is secured. So from my father, I inherit. So from my father, I think I inherit intellectual capability because he is also very good. He was also a very good student of chemistry, and I am also very much interested in sciences. And yes, sir, that is something for it.
So you seem to be more of a family man. You don't like company of friends or outings with friends. Huh?
Sir, I definitely do enjoy company of friends, and as I said, I go to trekking and jogging with my friends. So yes, sir, but sir, that is all.
Let's hear about your trekking experience. Which is the most significant trek you've done?
Okay, sir. Sir, I have done many treks over the past few years. And being from Bhopal, Bhopal is known for its hills and lakes and rivers, and it provides for a good trekking experience. Certain places in Bhopal are the Kukreja Dam, Kukreja trekking spot. So, sir, talking about my best trekking experience, I would like to say that during the after the JEE exam this year, I went to the Kukreja trekking spot, which is about 15 kilometers from my home. We went on cycle. To the spot. We trekked for a long time, and we.
What is this long time? How much distance? How much time?
Sir, it is about 15 kilometers from our home, and we trekked for about 5 kilometers inside the trekking spot, and it took us overall of 2.5 to 3 hours to come and go. And yes, sir, it was a pleasant experience because of the rivers are also flowing there, and there is many trees, and it is a very soothing experience, especially when we go during the summer season or the late rainy season. Yes.
Is it a hill-related trek or is it a plains?
It is a hill-related trek. It is a hilly region, and many trees, and mainly it has black soil and granite peaks. Yes.
How many people went?
Sir, 3 of us went.
Lovely. They were your neighbors?
Sir, they were my school friends.
Okay, so when you reached on top and just when you are getting down, one of your friends has slipped and probably dislocated his ankle.
His ankle.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, I would definitely give him the required medical help. The first aid I would give him, and I would tie his wounds, clean his wounds and tie them, and I would make sure that his ankle is well supported, give him support in order to walk walk down the peak, and make sure that after the trek he is given very well medical attention. I would also make sure that after coming down from the peak, we are transporting him to a required nearby hospital and informing his parents, and yes.
So first you said you get medical aid. From where will you get medical aid in that area?
First year.
Okay,
Yes.
medical aid first year. Right. So where has defense come into your life? What is your motivation? And if you go through the TES entry, where all would you be trained? What would be the duration of your training? And when you pass out, what would be your first rank? Subsequently, as you get promoted, what would be your subsequent ranks? Who's presently chief of the army staff? And also, what is the motto of the army?
Sir, I was interested in defense from a very long time, and I would say from my early 10th class, I was interested that I want to go into the defensive services. Sir, talk about why I want to join the Indian Army. Sir, Indian Army is a place of stringent and pure nationalism, and it is free of any sort of external pressures and external corruption, and it is also the fact that it is a very disciplined life, respect for the hierarchy, as well as the brotherhood and the camaraderie, and on a minor point, the fun that I'm going to have in the army, and make sure that the memories will be great. Apart from that, the fact that Indian Army's pay is also very good, which makes sure that I will be able to take care of my parents and family and in the future. And yes, sir. So talking about the, I'm going through the TS entry. So that would mean that the first year of my TS entry, of my training would be held at OTA Gaya, followed by which I would be allotted one of the three military engineering colleges, that is CAV Pune for civil and mechanical engineering, or MCEMA MO for IT and telecommunication, MCTE MO for IT and telecommunication engineering, or MCEMA in Secunderabad for electrical and mechanical engineering. Sir, followed by that, I would be, sir, this would be an engineering training period of 3 years, and followed by that, I will be allotted IMA for 1 year also, for 1 year final post engineering training in order to learn leadership skills and others. So, sir, it would be a total of 5 years of training period. Followed by that, I would be conferred upon with the rank of lieutenant and would be given my posting area. Followed by that, I would be promoted to the rank of captain, then major, then lieutenant colonel, brigadier, major general, lieutenant general, and general. If I am going to yes, sir.
Who's presently chief of the army staff? What is the motto? What are the fighting arms? What are the supporting arms? If you are given a choice, which arm would you like to opt for? What would be the reasons for that?
Sir, currently the Chief of Army Staff is General Kukreja Dwivedi. The motto of Indian Army is service before self, which is deeply ingrained into its conception. Sir, apart from that, the different arms that Indian Army operates through are first of all the infantry, which is the main fighting arm of the Indian Army. After that, the artillery, the mechanized infantry. These are some of the fighting arms. And also the armored vehicles. So apart from that, there are support arms like Corps of Signals, Corps of Engineers, and others. And there are administrative arms like Army Aviation Force. Sir, I'm not aware of that.
Is artillery fighting or support?
Sir, artillery is support arm. I'm not completely sure. So it is fighting arm. It comprises of tanks and all.
Artillery consists of tanks.
So I'm not sure.
Then armored consists of what?
Sir, sorry sir. For the artillery consists of howitzers and others, and other artillery with guns like Pinaka and Bofors and
So is artillery fighting or is it supporting?
Sir, it is a fighting arm.
Fighting arm?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So from your own assessment of yourself, what do you think? Okay, before that, I will just ask you a little bit upgrade on, during this Operation Sindoor, there was a lot of mention about this, S-400, and now there is some talk going on about some Sudarshan Chakra.
Yes, sir.
Update me on this.
Sir, S-400 is the military defense system that India bought from Russia. India currently owns five S-400 units that are stationed strategically along the border of India with the other countries, other hostile countries. So S-400 is a state-of-the-art military defense system. Before that, India used a defense system from USA, which was not completely capable of defending India's territory. So S400 operates many different types of missiles, uh, which can hit targets of about 30 meters, minimum of 30 meters of height on the ground, and about 30 kilometers in the air, 30 to 40 kilometers in the air. So Sudarshan Chakra is India's own defense system. It can be compared to the Iron Dome of Israel, which is India's alternative to the defense system in order to defend its regions, defend its territories against foreign missiles and missile strikes. Yes.
Okay, from your own assessment of yourself, what do you think would be your assets or your strong points? And there would be some areas where you would like to improve or develop. What are those areas and what are you doing for the development?
Sir, first of all, the strengths. I have major strengths like I am disciplined. From my perspective, I am very disciplined and goal-oriented, and I give adequate thought to whether something that I do would be helpful in achieving my ultimate goal or not. So apart from that, I learn a lot about various things, not just my domain, but apart from that, I learn about politics, about recent developments in geopolitics, in history, and also the science and technology, and the recent advancements in artificial intelligence, as well as cybersecurity. Sir, talk about so also I am helpful to other people. I like to promote, I like to give back to the people and my colleagues and my friends that I have learned, and I like to share with them everything that I have gathered from various sources, and I like to also talk to them about their fields and their points of view. Apart from that, sir, I am very inquisitive. I like to talk to people about their fields and what they are working in. Sir, talking about some of the weaknesses of mine, sir, I think a weakness is procrastination for sure, because at certain times I am not able to focus on certain things and go into passively just absorbing things and not actively learning it. So apart from that, also the fact that certain times, like once every 15 days or so, I slack. Basically, I find a dip in my energy due to the long working periods of 10-15 days, and so I take a break. I go out with my friends, so that is something that I would like to improve upon. I would like to be focused all the time and limit my outgoing time and make sure that the outgoing time does not interfere with the studies and other stuff. So apart from that, what I'm doing to improve it, as I said, sir, I'm setting up strict boundaries for digital time and making sure that I do not I'm actively reading and not passively just consuming, and I make sure that I'm not online for more than 30 minutes or 1 hour every day, depending on what is the need for that. So about the second weakness, I think I'm on a good track in order to improve my in order to improve my slacking, and sir, I'm meditating in order to make sure that I do not fall into that slacking trap again, and to make sure that my focus remains undiluted. Yes.
Okay, Harsh, what happened in your previous SSB?
Sir, the previous SSB was last year in Prayagraj. In that, I was conferenced out.
Okay, where do you think things didn't go really too good?
So, from my perspective, I think I did well in most of the sections, but I think my psychological test was good and the interview was good. Apart from that, the outdoor, that is the GPU, was I think I did not practice well enough, and so I was a bit lacking in idea generation in EGT and LGT.
Okay, for some reason, if you don't get recommended in this SSB, then what?
So first of all, I would like to say that I am confident that I will go through, and I will make sure that I leave no stone unturned in going through. But sir, if still there is some fate that I do not get recommended, I would definitely try again. And apart from that, sir, I have another route that is, since I am interested in computer science and cybersecurity, I would like to go to BTech and then again try for the CDS and SSC and the technical entries. Yes, sir.
Okay, and if you're unfit for defense, then your alternate.
Sir, then I would like to go into cybersecurity, and as I said, I'm interested in computers, so I would like to go into that field. And recently, quantum computing and AI is also threatening the world security right now. So I would like to give my experts to that.
Okay, with that we have finished. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, so we will now have a little power on your interview, and then you can. First and foremost, you people must realize that everything depends on demonstrated performance. What you do in that instance is going to describe, is going to decide your fate.
Yes, sir.
Many times when you go and appear for your exam, while giving the paper, you have this. When you come out, you say, "Oh God, it was so simple. Why couldn't I do this?" But once your papers are corrected, the marks are given on what you have written.
Yes.
Same way, the marks in the interview are also given on how you perform on that particular day. So this demonstrated performance is very important. On the whole, this has been a good interview. Your body language has been good. You didn't come under much stress, and you've been smiling. So from that point of view, it's all okay. Now we come to the questions per se. Marks as they are, they can't be changed. Gradual decline. I don't think this business of other activities. When you said other activities, you should have clarified.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because it is putting a doubt in my mind as to what are these other activities. Then finally, when you brought it out that you are not in school but beyond school, it was hampering, so that has to come out. The next question was about your favorite subject, teacher, friends, and extracurricular activity. Now, the first answer I could understand nothing. You said your favorite subject is maths and physics, but sometime during the 10th or something you liked history and you made some mention about history. If your favorite subject is maths and physics, then I would be more interested in knowing why you like maths and physics. History came as a passing remark, and you spoke something about history and then nothing about these things. So whether you find maths to be practical, logical, you find it challenging, you find it helps with competitive, whatever the reasons. So those I would be more interested towards physics and yeah.
Yes, sir.
So make sure that you listen to the question carefully, and like I told you, the reasons are important.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, coming to your teachers, yes, emphasis is more on the teaching style and never give up attitude and not hesitating in even teaching touching subjects was your biology teacher. And again, for your other teacher, it was more on the teaching style. Okay, so you can introspect and you can try to visualize what are the other good things which you can think about, whether it is their punctuality, whether it is their approachability, whether it is their encouraging attitude, whether it is their motivating factor, whatever other factors are there, you can always, so doubts are not cleared in class, then what happens?
Yes, sir.
What is how does the teacher take care of the students who are not as good? Okay, so just see, if you have two people, it's okay. But why you like this? Even if you find your teacher beautiful and very well dressed all times, That also, if you like, it is what is your liking. But be natural, and whatever you like, you must bring it out clearly, specifically, but relative to what actually is on the ground. Coming to your friends, again, so basically, first question is uh, how friendly are you? So you are moderately friendly, you have a reasonable circle. If you are asked to quantify, then you should be in the region of around 30. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, your favorite friends, you have given me 3. And what is my question? Why? I am not interested in who is doing NDA or who is doing engineering. That is one side input. But like you spoke for Ria, who found sincere, but other things. So, like when I asked that, what will your friends think about you? You said you would be jolly, you would be helpful, and like that, inquisitive. So even your friends would be having some qualities.
Yes, sir.
So if it was whether it was Tilak, whether he was passionate, goal-oriented, he wanted to join in, he pursued that, whether he was helpful, whether he was a trustworthy person, whether he was a jolly person, whether he was a good sportsman, whether he was a brilliant student, whether he was an all-rounder, so there are so many things. Same goes for your other 2. So this emphasis, again, in the beginning, if you remember, I told you, emphasis is on why.
Right.
So this part, in this, the reasons were lacking. So you have to once again think, analyze as to why you like A, why you like B. Long association is one factor, but in any case, 5 years is not a very long association. People have childhood friends also, but it's not necessary that everybody who's your childhood friend needs to be your best friend. There's no logic in that. You like people who are like-minded or similar interests. So whenever even you use things like this, we have similar interests. It has no meaning unless you amplify by saying similar interest in that both of us like to A, B, C. So you have to be very clear in all these things. Your extracurricular activities, okay, allocation and football. Keep yourself, like I told you, that you have at least the basic knowledge about playing field, the dimension, the goal post. If you like Ronaldo, that's your choice, but you have been able to explain why you like it. That's okay. Then this business of your science project, that's all you've done about it. Then we come to your swimming and also swimming also. It's okay, you could answer 75%, but I think underwater is no stroke, it is the breaststroke. And then your opinion of your friends about you. Yeah, I think probably you are more than what they have thought out. So you check with them.
Yes, sir.
You find that your worth is more than what only little 2-3 things you've told. I will not say anything. You find out what is actual update. Coming to your daily routine and your interest and hobbies. Okay, so that's you followed up mainly, but I think you need to emphasize a little more on the social factor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because in the evening also it's all going through. So since this is a question mark, then you say that the evening routine is not fixed. On certain occasions, I go out with my friends. So that period between 5 and 7 is open and flexible. And also during other days, weekends and all, we friends get together, we go cycling, we go trekking. So you must bring it out that you are also interacting with because in your routine it is you and your family. Incidentally, your PIQ has not been properly filled as per me. You were the only child because you have not made mention of your sister in the PIQ. At least the one which I have got. That's why in between when you said I have a younger sister, I opened the PIQ to cross-check whether I made a mistake. I didn't find any entry there. So that has to be avoided. Then we come to the interests and hobbies. Yes, you have made it quite clear that you do read books and you have knowledge of books, so you are not telling lies. So that part again okay. Newspaper, fine. So you can continue whenever you have the SSB. Before that, if you keep reading the newspaper, don't go into this YouTube and all. Read newspaper in detail, pick up some topics, and then like whenever I told you, see, don't leave gaps. Donald Trump is not a when you if you use the correct terminology, Mr. Donald Trump, President of America, has imposed tariff of 50% on goods which are going to be imported from India. The tariff is not on the country.
Yes, sir.
The tariff is on the goods which are going to be imported from India. Then you can make some mention here. Main reason is that he feels that because India is buying crude oil, it is helping the war machinery for Russia to fight Ukraine. Also, he is trying to push dairy and agricultural products which will affect farmers and which our Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi has put his foot down to tax. Then that situation becomes totally. Then presidential election means the vice president, you have given the information when he went out, who went out and what is coming in. So fine. So like this, whatever you are covering will be fine. As far as family is concerned, again, okay, whatever you are doing, routine responsibilities and getting on okay. In your responsibilities, I am sure you must be doing something for your little sister also. So that also needs to be touched upon. Sometimes you could also be asked about your financial management as to how much money average, whether you get a fixed pocket money, if not average, how much money and where do you spend or how do you spend your per day. So you should not be a totally miser. If you have got two cars also in the house, so financially are okay, and you should also be spending some not only time but along with time some money also with your friends occasionally to enjoy life. So keep that in mind. As far as the defense is concerned, after all that is given, please go and check about this artillery being. Does artillery go in the front? How can it be fighting arm? Artillery these days guns fire 40 kilometers, 50 kilometers. They are 40 kilometers, 50 kilometers behind. When you saw Kargil, you so many pictures and all you see. The artillery people don't go and fight. It is the infantry and the armored and the mech which fight there. So just keep yourself updated on these things. Is Rahul sir there?
Yes sir.
राहुल सर ये फिर इसने 5 साल लगा दिए, ये फिर वही डाउट आ गया।
नहीं सर, 4 साल है, 3 साल in Mau, 3 साल in MCB and 3 साल in Pune and 1 साल in Gaya now, not IMA, Gaya.
ठीक, वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, गया तो ये बाद में जाएंगे ना, पहले 3 साल करके फिर गया।
पहले 3 साल जाएंगे। अब मैं आपको बताता हूँ सर, इसके खुद के दोस्त पाए आदित्य सर MCT Mau, ठीक है?
हाँ।
अपना नमन तलवार है नेवल एकेडमी एट डाउन साउथ, ठीक है सर? जब ये 3 साल कर लेंगे उसके बाद 1 साल के लिए गया जाएंगे और नेवी वाले।
वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, यही आंसर ये इन्होंने जो चैट जीपीटी और ये जो गूगल वाले हैं, ये वहाँ से 5 साल बना लिया इन्होंने।
नहीं, इट इज 4 years, 3 years in the MC Mau में।
Are you updating? You are updating yourself on ChatGPT and Google?
No, sir.
Where did you need 5 years then?
Sir, my knowledge was about that only that 1 year is in Gaya and then 3 years of engineering training and 1 year.
Your knowledge must have come from some source, no? What is that source?
So from friends and the online sources.
Bhaiya, please don't worry about your friends. You already have keep yourself updated.
Yes, sir.
So, army knowledge generally okay. keep into more what is your main battle tank, what is your main artillery gun, what weapons does the infantry use, what are mines. So these basic things obtain.
Yes.
Okay. General awareness we have already discussed. Your own assessment of yourself you will bring out again quite realistically. That is why I said that what your friends think, your work more. So your assessment of your own self has been more accurate compared to what your friends think about you. Your areas of improvement, okay. Then this business of ankle. So I maybe heard it wrong. So it was first aid. So at least you would understand that you are going to immobilize and then maybe give him support, both of you, and bring him down, and then of course take him to the hospital and inform his parents.
Yes.
Then okay, if not recommended part also okay, motivation also okay. Okay. So on the whole, it's been satisfying and a good interview. Now, any questions from your side?
No, sir. No reason questions. Thank you. Sir, no questions.
No questions.
No, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If no questions and if you can demonstrate the same performance with the update on what I have told you,
Yes.
I don't see any reason why you should not be clearing the interview with a decent level. Not only clearing, you should be able to go beyond clearing and have a decent score. Now, anybody has any questions, we can come.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
First, online, any
All the
questions?
best. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Online, any questions?